afternoon, judges. My name is Mahit Jain, and I'm representing Sky GKDC in the B-Plan finals. So, before before we introduce our business plan, we'll be giving you some context. So, in India, the popularity of go-karting and other such like adventure sports has increased by quite a lot. You can see that on the Google Trends graph right here. Uh, so go-karting is basically the perfect entry-level motorsport for any enthusiast. It increased, there's a lot of demand for places where you can like go-karting, and the rising demand hasn't been met with like, enough to satiate the market. Uh, we have done a market analysis for our business. So from Jan 22 to Jan 23, the interest in go-karting and other recreational activities has risen up by 60%. And there's an untapped market of go-karting clubs which are membership-based. And there's a huge growing demand for social environments, especially post-COVID and the quarantine. There has been a huge increase. So our target audience is motorsport enthusiasts who want the social experience, who want to learn how to go kart, who want to be better at racing while also socializing. The age group is like adults and youth that are 15 and above. And we're also looking at corporate corporate companies that want team building exercises. So we have done a market analysis, a small market analysis in our own college, where we asked people if they are interested in go-karting. Out of the 97 responses that we got, 78% of them said yes, they're interested, and the 73% of them said yes, they're interested, and the remaining 26% said no, they're not. And while we made a small pitch, we have taught in the question right here, but we made a small pitch in the Google Forms, and after our pitch for the membership-based go-kart club, 28% of them said maybe, or 17.5% of them said they're not interested, while 53.6% of them said they're interested. We have a problem facing. So there's a lack of membership-based go-karting clubs in India. So there's no social clubs in the current market. That are exclusive professional racing clubs that have a social environment that is there for socializing, while also there to improve your racecraft, improve your performance around the track, and help you with like anything that is track related or engineering related. So these membership clubs often are a hub for a lot of individuals to access information, guidance, and like to move them in the right direction in the world of motorsport. As this is a relatively cheap entry point for them, and the absence of such clubs have left a lot of aspiring racers in India. Like the void is there in the market. So, it's all to provide you with our solution. I'll be introducing it.
So, for the problem that is a void in the market for go-kart clubs, we believe that as an entity that builds go-karts and who makes the prototypes, that we are the best fit to fill this void in the market, because we have access to the professional high-speed go-karts that we're able to streamline and manufacture, right? To provide this experience, that is this membership-based club experience that's social. Like Mahit said, it provides an opportunity for the people to come and socialize, as well as gain training, coaching from the various avenues like telemetry or in a similar fashion to what we experienced in the driver training program that was required for GKDC, uh, just coaching and training in driving and improving your racecraft and just the entire uh, motorsport world being a driver. We, we plan on collaborating with tracks, maybe two tracks in two cities, that is Hyderabad and Bangalore, because um, according to a Google survey, the two largest states with demand for go-karting were Karnataka and Telangana, and so we've chosen Hyderabad and Bangalore uh, as effective bases of operation. So the, the structure goes like this. Every 10 months is considered as a season, and in the season, uh, there are two races. The winner of the championship is given a fully covered next season. The second place gets 50% off the next season, and the third place gets 30% off. We plan on basing the company structure as such. There is a chief executive that manages all the executive functions of the company, a financial officer, a technical officer, and a marketing team. Our sales strategies include, as mentioned before, corporate getaways or corporate outings that we can market as a team building activity, uh, group membership offers, student discounts, and limited time offers. Our marketing strategies include social media, that is through your short content and other avenues like YouTube or something like that. Then we tie up with local businesses, that is local go-kart tracks, local dealers, as well as other businesses to promote uh, our, our club. We, we would partner up with influencers again to push the social media aspect of it, and we also show up to other events that are motorsport related so that we can kind of get a promotion going over this year.
Good afternoon, judges. I'll be talking about finances and resources. So, our finances basically include four major staff members and personnel who will be consecutively working to ensure the smooth flow of this business. So, first of all, we have the manager whose responsibility is to guide our team and work together for ensuring of smooth and safe operations on the track. He withdraws around 5 lakhs per year. He or she withdraws around 5 lakhs per year. Next up, we have the safety instructors who are responsible for enforcing the rules, regulations, and maintaining decorum on track. And they draw about 4 lakhs per year. And we have mechanics fixing our go-karts and whatever problems we're facing with the go-kart, as on track and in our pits. They draw about 2 lakhs per year. And then we have our technical support who will be taking care of our customers to solve any queries or any problems that they incur. Then we have the track details. As Mihir pointed out earlier, that we have two tracks. One is in Hyderabad and one is in Bangalore. We host championships on two tracks, like I said, and the weekly races are hosted out in our track. That is the test track, which is in Bangalore. And weekly races, we have also a lease track, which is in Hyderabad. We ask 22 lakhs for 15% stake in our company from our investors. On to Mihir for break-even analysis. On Pune for break-even.
So, according to the analysis we've made from different graphs and pie charts, we've come to We've come across the break-even analysis as based on our model, we have seen that 7,500 is our pricing of the model, and the break-even point is around 21 months, which is equivalent to 1 year and 9 months. Going ahead, the plant layout where we will be working is designed taking in considerations of the safety, the working environment of all the employees, and also the working environment of the car. Since you can see on the other, you can see on this side, we have divided it into two as the electrical assembly and the mechanical assembly. Since both of them have different parameters of safety and different work culture and different kind of working, we separated them here as electrical and mechanical. Here is the main part where all the carts are stacked here, and then this is the entrance where all is the entry and exit gate. Here the office has been placed in order to streamline the coordination and optimize productivity. We have sorted the cards in such a way that the entry, exit, stacking, working, and also the layout of different cards can be easily accessed and optimized. Now, coming across the vehicle, the cards or the vehicles that we're using has the following specifications. We have the motor, which is rated for a torque of 9.6 Newton meters and a max torque of 38.4 Newton meters, which is 3.5 kilowatt motor, 48 volt, and which has a nominal RPM of 3000. The accumulator or the battery specifications is 48 volt battery with 60 amp hour of capacity. It is a lithium ferrophosphate chemistry. In order to maximize the current, maximize the charge density in the battery and also the life of the battery. The track width on the wheelbase we're using is 1030 mm and 1100 mm. The telematics that we're using is we are using a gear ratio of 2.5, which helps us in attaining a top speed of around 64 kilometers per hour. Now, coming across the safety concerns majorly in the track. The safety concerns here are inadequate safety gear. Yeah, as in any motorsport, any kind of motorsport, safety gear is the most important and most crucial element which has to be used. In order, if at all not used, any kind of malfunction, any kind of downgrade in the safety gear, arises injury risk or any kind of serious harm on the driver. Crash and collision risk. In any normal track, there might be crashes and collisions due to various reasons. In order to we need to prioritize this and then take precautions in order to avoid the crash or after crash verifications. Next, mechanical failures. As in any system, there will be mechanical failures or electrical failures. We need to overcome them, or they will be caused due to poor maintenance or any manufacturing defect. Track surface condition. Uneven or poorly maintained tracks surfaces are a major cause for the accident by compromising the cart's traction, stability, and safe navigation. Fifth comes as safety signage and flags. Safety signage and flags are very crucial for guiding racers and also ensuring safety on the track for safe go or safe no. Emergency response system. If at all the emergency response system is delayed or if there is any kind of inadequate facility or untrained professionals, this will create a safety concern. In order to overcome all this, we have created some kind of safety protocols, which are, first of all, is a safety gear, mandating the use of appropriate gear and also for all the individuals entering the track, be it the drivers or the side persons which are in the track. Second is the track rules and regulations. In order to maintain safety on the track, we need to have some kind of safety regulations on the track which are defined maximum speed, race etiquette, pit lane rules, etc. Third is maintenance schedules with inspections. Regular maintenance and pre-checks for the go-kart must be done before the race or before the race, and also constantly keep checking the different components on the car. Fourth is the signal and signage. The signage and the flags that will be used must be used to convey the track conditions or any kind of warnings. Fifth surface. Routine inspection or to detect damage, debris, or uneven surface on the track that could endanger the drive. Next, we have come across the safety protocols or safety training. Safety training is required to educate the drivers or the members who are riding the kart on the different parameters, such as assess them and identify areas where they can improve them. Next is according to these evaluations we can set up different training evaluations and which include safety guidelines, customer service excellence, efficient track management, emergency readiness, and also technical proficiency. The emergency protocol system. The emergency protocol system must first of all be an immediate response, and in order to have a stop and wait system for all the signals for assistance. Second is the first aid stations. In case of any injury or any harm that is caused, the first aid station must be are trained in CPR and also basic wound care and also emergency response system. Training drills. Training drills must be conducted on regular basis, like regular emergency procedures. Fourth is customer awareness. You have to clearly communicate the emergency procedures to the customers, including the location of first aid station and evaluation routes, so that they can easily access them, in case of an emergency. Thank you so much, judges. This is the end of our B-plan presentation. Thank you.
Okay, how much is your expected annual business from this?
So expected annual business, we are expecting roughly 50 people to join, and since our membership is priced at 7,500 per month, and the race season lasts almost 10, it's 38, 39 lakhs.
And how much would be the operational cost?
So our initial sunken cost is at 1.5 crores, and from then on, like maintenance, we'd be spending roughly 4 to 5 lakhs on our maintenance of the go-karts and the safety gear. And for the tracks, it would be another 1 lakh extra.
Have you thought of the legal complications that may arise as a result of accidents and anything?
Yes, sir. We will have a liability waiver, and we'll require all the participants to be like to have a medical insurance and to like submit the liability waiver. Similarly, we've chosen the age group of 15 and above because we don't want to compromise like the safety of anyone that's too young. They may be quick, but usually younger people tend to be more ambitious on the track, if I could say that. So.
Well, how many liability waivers or any disclaimers we ask them to sign, but after the incident happens and let's say this is a penalty that has happened. So obviously there will be some legal things involved.
Yes.
So have you thought like for a time period businesses sometimes shut also?
Yes.
What we can do to kind of allow us to continue to be in light of legal complications is to follow certain standards like FIA standards on safety, and like Purna mentioned, just make sure that there is an established protocol on all of the safety and training. But beyond that, we don't believe any business could take any more precautions in face of legal trouble.
You said about championships. Can you throw more light on this? How are you conducting your championships? How is the business model associated with that?
Yes, sir. So usually for the weekend, I think you expected us to sell our Go Kart as a product. Yeah. We've taken a bit of a different route here. We thought to change the script up a little bit. So according to the weekend, we are already an established company that manufactures and sells go karts. The same 2.3 lakhs that we had mentioned for the prototype, and the 20% reduction, which roughly comes up to 1.83, 1.84 lakhs for each go kart. And that we would be the best fit for this reason. So our membership per month is 7,500 as mentioned in the slide, and there will be 2 races per month. So these 2 races, why you would choose this over probably just going out in go-karting is because A, you will receive a lot of training, B, the racing. While you can go, it's not guaranteed that there are going to be enough people on the track. So at a given time, unless you go with a large group of friends, here we're expecting to have 12 people on track all the time in each race. But even if you go with a group of friends, usually it's very difficult to muster up more than 8 or 9 people to go karting with. And even then, the tracks usually have a set limit of 6 people. So 2 or 3 people out of the group are left out. And if you rent a track, it will cost you anywhere from 20 to 40,000 for an hour. Depending on the track, the go-karts that you've selected that are provided by the tracks, like some places have 7 gauge carts, 16 gauge carts, and road taxes. So depending on the cart that you select, the cost will also increase. So while we don't have carts that are very powerful, we have a cost-effective solution for people that want to do racing. Because no matter which car it is, no matter electric, combustion, top speed, even if it tops out at 40, if you are in a go-kart, you are having fun all the time. And there are very subtle ways to find improvements over your peers. So that's why we would, that's why a customer would choose to buy the subscription rather than renting out the car.
I have one more question.
Yes.
We are using in the championship that we are doing, we are using the cards provided by the track or the cards that we own.
That we own, sir.
So that are those are the electric cards.
Yes, sir. We're using electric mainly.
Okay. In our model, we would also be defining like how many laps or how much time are we offering them to race.
Yeah. So there's no lap limit, but there is a time limit. Every race will go on for 33 minutes. The 3 minutes on top of the 30 is for the formation lap and the aim lap.
So does the battery that we are having inside the vehicle, does it have that capacity that it can last for 33 minutes?
Yes, sir. Yeah. On the best case scenario, the go-karts would probably complete around 25 kilometers. But since our battery is a 60 amp hour, and based on our energy calculations, we would only require a 40 amp hour battery, there is always going to be that extra bit of juice. So there's zero chances of the individuals
Now
running out.
let's say there are some accidents and your cars are damaged, but you have to continue the championship.
Yeah. So we have spare cards at the warehouse at all.
How many cars do you have?
So we have 48 cards.
And how many are we using in a race?
So we'll be using 12 per race. So 48 cards are going to be divided amongst the 2 tracks. Like 24 of them are test track and 24 are the.
There is always a confusion amongst the drivers.
Yeah.
Which card should I take? Because obviously based on the people who are driving and based on the maintenance of to the car, the performance of every vehicle would be varying.
Yeah. There will be some slight variations that we cannot
How can
change.
we negotiate with the drivers?
Yeah. So they'll be offered free choice, but we'll try to make sure that the performance is as similar as possible by tuning them up before every race. We'll do the routine maintenance
That's
checks.
all right. That's all right. But
Yeah.
how are you? I mean, at this point of time, let's say I am the driver that is who's willing to drive.
Yeah.
Convince me with something like, what you have done with the cars in terms of technical advancements, so that I can think okay, all the cars are almost similar.
So like you mentioned in the presentation, we're training our staff in the mechanical aspect of the cars. So the training that we provide to our staff allows a sort of quality assurance that all cars are maintained equally and are built equally, and that they will perform equally there. That is the kind of technically speaking, that's the assurance that we like to give our customers, and that we try to maintain and verify from time to time using the telemetry that we gain from the cards and all of the protocols that we use around the, say, assembly or maintenance, cleaning, servicing of the components, all of that is we plan on establishing the protocol and then the quality assurance that comes from it.
And also on the aesthetics parts of the cart, right? So all the carts are going to have the same aesthetics, or it's going to be different?
All of them will have similar aesthetics, but they might vary. Say if there are say a team division in each championship, then there will be a team livery or individual liveries as such.
Like the variations are just colors, sir. So otherwise,
Because otherwise your costing wouldn't come into the same picture, right?
yeah.
If aesthetics are changing, I would have a price difference change also.
One more question I have associated with this.
So
This is just the one model of the car,
yes, sir.
and this we are offering to everyone. So how are we basically training up the groups of drivers who can race in a particular championship?
Okay, so every single time before we start out, there will be 2 practice sessions and 1 qualifying session. This has been set about to make sure that the fastest drivers of the same skill level go against drivers of the same skill level. Because sometimes having a driver that's much slower than the others can cause a bit of a disruption in the track. Like someone's trying to take the apex and all of a sudden there's a slow driver on the racing line. It could result in a crash. So we have set up qualifying sessions and 2 practice sessions before each and every race.
Have you thought of any name for this championship?
It's called Style GK Club, sir. The Style Go Kart Club.
Championship.
Nothing is sir.
That should be all from me. Yes, Google.
Can I see that membership?
No.
Membership. So you ran a poll, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Which age group did you run that poll?
So that was 18 to 24.
So let's take 18 to 25. So these peoples are going to take. How many people said yes? You have some 3 groups, right? 53%. Somewhat they said
Yeah.
yes, right?
53%
53%.
said yes.
So between that 18 to 25 age group, only 53 people we are rely on that. Like they are taking membership. So when you are coming to corporate industries, corporate areas like Bangalore and Hyderabad, there will be people more than that, right? 25 plus. Then how will we project your annual, what we'll say, annual turnover?
So the thing is, like in Bangalore and Hyderabad, there's the highest youth population among all the cities in India. So we had checked that out.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Do you think it may differ? Projections may differ.
Yes, they made it. Because this is a relatively small group. It's a 97 responses that we've got. We couldn't send them out to enough places while doing the research. But we're assuming a small drop, like a drop in the yes to like 45% and the maybe even increase because of the cost.
So
And
to increase that maybe
yeah.
to yes. So do you have any strategies to follow, like talking to them or making them believe it's safety or something like that?
Yeah. So while we are presenting this to you, our investors, as a racing team, like a racing championship, this is actually mainly a social club. We have touched on that aspect a little bit, but what makes this the most compelling is the social aspect of the entire club, entire championship. Because you will have the trainings for the driving, and then you have the practice sessions, the qualifying sessions. In between those sessions, you'll have quite a lot of time, and you'll keep socializing, and that'll make you want to stay. So our retention rate will be pretty high, and through there we'll get a little bit of word of mouth, which will convert to maybe to yes. So initially, our
that we want to contribute from this business is developing motorsport at a grassroots level, for as in the perspective of the country, right? We don't have a lot of grassroots development in motorsports currently, so catering to that youth age group, the 15 to 25, we plan on we hope to foster, an interest in motorsport and a kind of an environment around motorsport within the country.
Yeah. Then design your kart as per the age group also. Okay, this is my suggestion. Like, because we can drive what you can build, but people from 25 to 30 they have certain problems, right?
Right.
They can, even though in driving or vision like that. Okay.
Yeah. I think what I can think of just off the top of my head is we could make technical accommodations for people like that.
Just two questions from my side. Just switch the slide ahead. Where we have the membership cost and all. Where membership was 7,500, right? Yeah, same page. Back. So, as you're mentioning, 7,500 per month, and that includes 2 track events only, right?
Yes.
So, what all is provided to them? Okay, and what is your actual profit earning out of the 7,500 per month?
So if we break down the costs, I'll mention what we're providing to them. So first, we'll be providing them with a basic training, small driver training around the track with an instructor first, and then there'll be 2 sessions for just practicing. It's a free practice, as in like there won't be anyone that will be looking over your this thing and giving you pointers immediately.
In regards to performance, it's just a ride that he can take.
Yeah, like for them to learn the track.
Like a formation lab sort of.
Kind of. Like it's just
Trial
a
run.
practice itself, yeah.
So how many rounds will he get on that?
So those will be 15 minutes each. There will be 15 minutes, a break of another 15 minutes, and then another 15 minutes of second practice
How do
session.
we calculate the fuel consumption for that 15 minutes?
So, it's electric, right? That's what it is.
Okay, my God.
Yeah.
Now next, coming to the stakeholding part.
Yes.
So you are seeking a 22 crore requirement that you're having, right?
22 lakhs.
22 lakhs. So I am ready to give you 22 lakhs, but at a stake of around 51%. How will you be able to go ahead with it? With a stake of 51%, not 50, 51. I'm ready to give you 22 lakhs now itself. How will you be able to go with the deal now?
So you didn't exactly understand the question.
He's ready to give what?
I'm ready to invest 22 lakhs on you now.
Yeah.
Okay? But at a stake of 51%.
So you're just asking for a response.
Yes. Yeah. आपको मैं दे रहा हूँ 22 लाख रुपए. But
Sir, I think I'll negotiate you down to 17%. So,
His requirement is 51%.
Yes.
51%, nothing less.
So you're asking me how I'll respond to that deal?
We are dealing only.
we are dealing with it.
Yeah. So I think we'll reject your deal, sir.
What if we double this investment?
So you're asking for 44 lakhs for 51%?
You tell me, how much do you seek for 51%?
That would be around 66 lakhs.
Done.
Sir,
51% done.
51% for 66 lakhs. Done.
no, I didn't say I'm accepting your offer. I'm just asking you
Is that the price you're giving me?
You are offering. I am giving you a particular deal. You
Okay.
need to offer that, not me.
We will reject that. You become the majority stakeholder that we're not comfortable with. Even for any amount of money.
But that's cheating.
So that at this point we're only there to dilute around 20% of our business at max.
With this amount,
Yeah.
Yes.
That's based on our valuation.
okay,
Our previous
how do
valuation.
you see your valuation in, I mean, because the business is not established as of now, so we can't value it. So how do you see the valuation in maybe next 2 years, 3 years?
So we're assuming that you will recoup your 22 lakhs like one and a half years after our break even. So it would take you a little bit of time, but the growth is exponential after that.
All right, let us say we are ready to deal with what you say. Do we have any authority in decision making also?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
So we would involve our stakeholders
In the board
in
of directors?
in any decision that would like affect you monetarily.
Let's say, look, for 22 lakh, if Kash is ready, which he is, so will he be appointed as the board of directors?
So he will be one of the board of directors.
Yes,
Yes.
he will.
Yes, and yeah, he will be involved in multiple decision making. Like if you're looking to raise another round of money, and we have certain investors, he'll still be one of the board of directors.
Okay,
So
how
yes.
many directors are already?
We have
So we just have our own staff members. Like our
right now we
CEO,
have
CMO.
CEO.
What kind of corporation is it?
Private limited.
And you must have already the director, at least 2.
There might be some hierarchy, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so that's the CEO. Then below that is the CFO, CTO,
Fine.
CMO.
Now Harsh invested.
Okay.
Virtually, Harsh invested. Now I'm also interested to invest. What is the opportunity?
So you have already invested 22 lakhs at 15%, I'm assuming?
20%.
For 20%. And what is your offer?
I'm asking, I'm interested. What is your demand for me? And what is your offer?
So it depends on what difference in time also, because after he invests, we'll be investing his money into our company, growing our business, then we'll be ready to invest, like
So when
get another
approximately
money.
will be the other round of investment that you will be seeking?
Sorry?
When are you like seeking the other round of investment?
So I would say in the next financial year.
Don't you think your growth is going to be really slow? I mean, the only thing over here is time, right? And like with the time flying, you have to fly. So if you get right amount of money at this point of time, you can invest it in.
Yes, sir, but we have to show substantial growth through our next
But
investment.
the person sitting who's interested to invest is not bothering about your growth. Is right now ready to invest.
You're ready to invest right now?
Yes.
Okay, so then I would say around the same 22 lakhs for 10%.
Alright, then Vishnu is also invested.
So we're not ready to dilute more than 30% of our company.
You already diluted 50%.
20, 15, 35%. We've diluted 35% to you and
No, same deal you offered to
no,
me.
I said the same 22 lakhs at 10%.
Okay, so 35 is
I,
that. So
yeah,
no,
no, 30%. 20% to him and 10% to you.
22 lakh for 10% you are offering?
Yes, sir. That's so. I said.
Come on, man. How would you justify that? Yeah.
11 lakhs for 10%. Just to give the valuation.
All right. So like now what? You
Yeah.
don't want to
We
go
give you-
behind these percentages.
Yeah, like we give you the same valuation at a lower stake.
So that's my friend just negotiating on good faith.
Chalo, understood. All the best to you. I wish that you bring it up, which I believe you are not. Right?
As of now, no, sir. But we are in plans to do so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice.